course. Alright, so this is just to give you an idea of what's going on back here. So this is the backyard track, but it's more than that. Don't forget, man, I'm married, so I gotta think about those things too. Here's what we're working with. This is a 2020, I think. Can't even remember what year it is. But this is the EMAX 20S, little diesel Mahindra tractor with the 23B backhoe attachment. Thing is mint. But this is what we're looking at. So I have elevated my drain, and right now the drain, you can see there's all sand around it, right? So there's specific reasons why you do certain types of drainage and filtration. So my material back here is a combination of loam, clay, and then sand. So I get down to a certain layer, dude, and I've got very, very fine, just like beach sand. I have to keep in mind drainage. If I take too much of that clay material and I overlay it over the beach sand, there'll be no way for water to go anywhere, which is kind of the reason why I've got this. So like I said, I brought up my drain a couple more inches because what I wanted to do is now start to regrade again. This little section over here was a low spot. So I took some of that coarse sand, laid it as an underlayment, and then I'm starting to put matter and material over that, and then maybe a little bit of the clay material. And the top layer of clay material, when it dries out, is what creates some of that smoky goodness that I like to have when I run my cars out back here. But you just see how much work has actually gotten done. It's a lot, dude. This is no joke, man. Even if you have a piece of equipment, and you got to keep in mind that thing is small, but it does big work. And as long as you don't overload your equipment, meaning really forcibly do things with it that it shouldn't do, you're good to go. So machines and equipment have limitations. I'm pretty much at the edge, kinda, of the limitations of that tractor, but I also know not to take it too far. I keep grading this section because what's going to happen is there's a swale that I have created, okay? And what it does is it takes all the water from the driveway, from the front half of the yard that slopes this way, it brings it all to kind of my backyard. And what I have done is I have brought down this level because my septic is over there. Now originally when this house was designed, they didn't care nothing about nothing when it comes to the grading, at least where the septic was. Everything drained to the leach field. Idiots, dude. But whatever, it's because it was going to take a lot of work to grade this ground. So me and the little tractor are grading everything. But you can see here's the clay material that I was talking about. So this is that clay, okay? So how do you know it's clay? There you go, guy. So there's an underlayment of clay, but then as soon as I get under that, here, I'll show you. See right here? It's all sand. See? All sand. So what I'm trying to do, and there's different layers of it. So this is the more coarse stuff, and underneath the coarse stuff is pure, just really nice sand. So I'm kind of moving this layer around right now. I'm going to bring this grade kind of back up. I am going to get rid of that one pine tree that's out of here. That one tree, I'll probably leave that for another time. That pine tree is going, and then I'm going to bring up the embankment. I'll bring up the embankment so it looks better. I'll pull some of this down because obviously, you know, you can't have such a steep, rough edge like that. I'll just come in with the backhoe attachment and kind of just reach and grab and kind of just pull this down and rip some of these roots out of here. Again, this tree is gone, it'll open that up. I was looking at this tree is going to be a pain in the ass. Reason why is because it's got a nasty lean that's going in the 100% wrong direction. Because of the height of it, I'd have to rope it off. And if I roped it off, I'd want to do also a little pulley system. And all that would be was probably just like a carabiner, or I'll use one of my hooks that I use for my truck. I'll wrap something around the tree, and at least I can have something to put a pull on the tree. I'll probably enlist Big Black, because Big Black is the one that's going to have to put the hurt on pulling that rope, giving that rope some tension, and then undercut some of this. And this is a tree that I will most likely cut. So I will do my front cut, my wedge, and I'll do my back cut for the hinge. It takes a lot of stinking work and a lot of thought. So at some point, once I get this ground down to a look that kind of like what I'm going for, that's when I'll break out the, not really a transom, but I'll break out my laser level. I can set up on a tripod. I'll set it up over here, start probably from there. That'll be my top grade, and then we'll work down from there. I may come up a couple inches. Like, I might start where the red tractor is, because that's going to be like the higher point, and I want to make sure that I am below that, because I don't ever want water to go towards the house. You want it to go away from the house. So I'll use the laser level, I'll get my stick out, we'll put the receiver on there, and I'll start seeing what my eyes and what my mind, I guess, have done concerning just doing raw grading. Then we'll enlist the laser, and the laser will tell me how screwed up things are. So, dude, it takes a lot. Now, I've been working today back here, and it's been in the rain, dude. It's sucks, dude. I don't enjoy working in the rain anymore. It used to not bother me, but just don't like it anymore, dude. I'm at the age now where I just want warm, sunny days, and I just want to just have fun. I want my wife to be out here. I want to set up a nice spot for my wife somewhere out here. Black Trail is there just temporarily. Such is the life of being a homeowner that doesn't just sit in his house and do nothing all day, dude. I could never do that. I could never do that. So, I'm out, just giving you an update on the backyard track. Like I said, man, it's a lot of work. I gotta bring in some loam. Bring up the grade slowly a little bit. The grass will poke through. Plant a little bit more grass in this little bare area. I gotta bring this grade kind of like down and over, like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stinking work, man. A lot of people think that just because you get like a piece of equipment that, dude, you can bang it out in an hour. Nah, dude, it's not how it works. It's not how it works. Especially when you're trying to work with on-site constraints, materials. I got a brush pile over there, I got a stump pile over there, little stump pile over there, I got a rock pile over there, I got my tree pile over there, I got my debris pile over there. So it's like organized chaos. Dude, my life is organized chaos. Not so much on the organized, more so on the chaos. This is RC Guy Garage, and this is the creation of the backyard track. What are you doing today?